All right, I was out burning some trash today. It already smelled like smoke. I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on how to build a fire. I have been continually amazed at the things people don't know how to do. When I was growing up, Dad told us all kinds of stuff that I just thought everybody knew. The more young people I meet these days, the more I realize that that's no longer the case. Dad used to always get a newspaper delivered to the house, and that's usually what we started out with, but since newspapers have become a thing of the past, I have let Amazon take their place. So I will burn scrap paper and packing materials and whatever I can get my hands on for a starter. Generally, I try to start with something, the lightest stuff that I have. Try to stay away from papers with a lot of ink and plastics in them. You can even go with some cardboard after this. I've got these old egg crates that I buy eggs in large quantities. I like to eat about 3 eggs a day. So start with your light paper, build up to your cardboard, and then I usually just use sticks out of the yard. You can buy fire starters, really for kindling. Just some dry sticks is probably your best bet. And they're free. It's one of the advantages to living out in the woods is that you got plenty of free kindling. And then from the sticks, I usually try to find me a piece of redwood. This is cedar. You can get your hands on some cedar. It makes great fire starter. If you ever heard of a fat lighter, fat lighter is usually a cedar tree or a cedar stump that all the sap is run down into the bottom of. Now, this isn't necessarily a fat lighter, but it works just about as well. And then on top of that, I've got this piece of charred wood from my last fire that didn't burn. Stick that on top. And a piece of almost wet wood. The two key factors are make sure your fire can breathe, that you got plenty of oxygen in here. You want to try to keep your wood on the back side of your grate. And if you can do that, and usually I would tell you to make sure that your flue's open, but the guy that had the house before me, somehow or another, he figured out how to rip the damper out of it, and I didn't know you could even do that, but my chimney no longer has a damper in there, so when it drops down in the 20s like it is tonight, it's important to have a fire. Otherwise, all that cold air is going to come in through the chimney, and all my hot air is going to go up the chimney. And if you follow those simple steps, you'll have a fire that you won't have to keep poking at. And you won't have to worry about it starting. So, that's how you build a fire.